Have you ever thought that walking more after 70 is the best way to stay healthy? Many people believe this, but new research suggests that too much walking without other forms of exercise can actually accelerate aging. While walking keeps you moving, it does not build muscle, improve balance, or protect your joints effectively. Relying only on walking can lead to muscle loss, joint strain, and an increased risk of falls. Doctors now emphasize that after 70, walking alone is not enough to maintain strength and independence. Instead, you need to focus on 5 key areas that support mobility, stability, and overall health. These exercises will help you stay active, prevent injuries, and even extend your lifespan. In this video, we will break down these 5 essential movement strategies. The last one is especially important and often overlooked, yet it plays a crucial role in keeping your body pain-free and mobile. If you are committed to staying strong and independent as you age, make sure to watch until the end. And if you find this information useful, consider subscribing to stay updated on the best ways to maintain your health after 70. Let's get started. 1. Strength training to maintain muscle mass. As people age, maintaining muscle strength becomes one of the most critical factors for preserving mobility, balance, and independence. After 70, muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, accelerates if not actively countered. Many assume that daily walking is enough to maintain muscle mass, but in reality, walking alone does not provide sufficient resistance to prevent muscle decline. While it keeps the legs moving, it does not fully engage or strengthen key muscle groups needed for overall stability. Without strength training, muscles gradually weaken, making everyday tasks more challenging. This was exactly what happened to Robert, a 74-year-old man who believed that his daily walks kept him strong. Over time, he started noticing small but significant changes. Carrying groceries felt heavier than before, standing up from his chair required more effort, and he struggled to open jars that he once handled with ease. Initially, he thought this was just a normal part of aging. However, his doctor explained that muscle loss was not inevitable. It happens faster when muscles are not actively challenged. Realizing this, Robert began incorporating simple strength exercises into his routine. Within a few months, he felt stronger, more stable, and had more energy throughout the day. The good news is that building muscle does not require lifting heavy weights or intense workouts. Simple exercises can be highly effective in maintaining strength. Squats, even with just body weight, help strengthen the lower body. Standing up from a chair without using hands builds essential leg and core muscles. Push-ups against a wall or countertop improve upper body strength. Resistance bands are another great tool for safely increasing muscle engagement. The key is progressive resistance, challenging the muscles enough to keep them active without straining the body. Strength training has direct benefits beyond just maintaining muscle. It improves balance, reducing the risk of falls, which is one of the leading causes of injury among older adults. Stronger muscles also support posture, reducing back pain and joint strain. Additionally, research links strength training to better cognitive function, improved bone density, and increased energy levels. Those who incorporate strength exercises into their routine tend to live longer, healthier lives with fewer mobility limitations. If you are unsure about your current muscle strength, try this simple test. Sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands. If this feels difficult, it is a sign that your muscles need attention. The sooner you start strength training, the better your chances of staying strong, independent, and active for years to come. 2. Balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Maintaining balance is essential for staying independent and avoiding injuries as you age. However, many older adults assume that because they have been walking their entire lives, their balance remains strong. In reality, balance naturally declines over time unless it is actively trained, and walking alone is not enough to engage the stabilizing muscles responsible for preventing falls. Weak balance can lead to instability, making even simple tasks like stepping off a curb, turning quickly, or reaching for an object a potential hazard. Without proper balance training, these everyday movements become increasingly risky, increasing the likelihood of falls and injuries. This was exactly what happened to Edward, a 76-year-old man who believed his daily walks were keeping him fit. One day, as he stepped off a curb, his foot landed awkwardly and he suddenly lost his stability. He managed to catch himself just in time, but the experience left him shaken. For the first time, he realized that his balance was not as strong as he had assumed. When he mentioned this to his doctor, he was told that balance weakens naturally with age unless specific exercises are performed to maintain it. His doctor recommended that he incorporate targeted balance exercises into his routine to rebuild his stability and reduce his risk of falling. Determined to improve, Edward began practicing a few simple exercises every day. He started by standing on one foot for 10 seconds at a time, which helped strengthen the small stabilizing muscles in his feet, ankles, and core. He also practiced walking in a straight line with the heel of one foot touching the toes of the other, improving his coordination and control over his movements. Additionally, he worked on shifting his body weight from side to side in a slow and controlled manner, reinforcing his ability to adjust his balance in real-life situations. Within just a few weeks, Edward noticed a significant improvement. He felt more confident in his movements, no longer hesitated when stepping off curbs, and regained a sense of control over his body. The benefits of balance training go far beyond just preventing falls. Strengthening stabilizing muscles enhances overall posture, making everyday movements feel smoother and more controlled. It also improves reflexes, allowing for quicker recovery from unexpected stumbles. With better balance, there is less strain on the joints, reducing discomfort in the knees, hips, and lower back. Most importantly, targeted balance exercises significantly lower the risk of falls, helping older adults stay mobile, independent, and confident in their daily lives. 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises to keep joints healthy. As people age, their joints naturally become stiffer and their range of motion decreases. Over time, muscles tighten and movements that were once effortless start to feel restricted. This loss of flexibility can make simple tasks such as bending down, turning the head, or reaching for objects more difficult. Many assume the stiffness is just a normal part of aging, but in reality, it results from a lack of movement that fully engages the joints and muscles. Walking alone does not stretch the muscles or move the joints through their full range, leading to further stiffness and discomfort. Without proper mobility exercises, these limitations continue to worsen, affecting overall independence and quality of life. Walter, a 78-year-old man, had always been active and took regular walks. However, he began to notice that bending down to tie his shoes felt harder than before. When driving, he struggled to turn his head fully to check his blind spots. At first, he dismissed these changes as minor inconveniences, but over time he started experiencing discomfort in his back, shoulders, and knees. His doctor explained that his loss of flexibility was not simply due to aging, but rather a result of not stretching and moving his joints in all directions. The stiffness was a sign that his muscles and connective tissues were tightening over time. To address this issue, his doctor recommended incorporating specific stretching and mobility exercises into his daily routine. Walter started with gentle neck rotations, which helped loosen stiffness and improve his ability to turn his head while driving. He practiced shoulder rolls, which relieved tension in his upper back and promoted better posture. To improve lower body mobility, he did knee-to-chest stretches, which helped him regain ease in bending down. He also performed ankle circles and controlled leg movements, which enhanced circulation and kept his joints engaged. As he became more comfortable, he added light yoga-inspired movements, which helped further improve his flexibility and balance. Within a few weeks, Walter noticed that his body felt looser, his stiffness had decreased, and he could move more freely throughout the day. Regular flexibility and mobility exercises offer significant benefits. Stretching helps reduce stiffness, improve circulation, and decrease joint pain. It also improves posture, making movements feel smoother and more natural. Maintaining flexibility allows for a greater range of motion, making everyday activities easier and preventing discomfort. By dedicating just a few minutes each day to these exercises, older adults can regain control over their movement, reduce pain, and continue leading active, independent lives. 4. Core and posture exercises to protect your spine. As people age, maintaining a strong core becomes essential for overall health and mobility. A weak core can lead to poor posture, back pain, and a higher risk of injury. The core muscles, which include the abdominals, back, and pelvic muscles, provide stability and support for the spine. Without proper core strength, the body tends to compensate by relying on other muscles, which can lead to strain and discomfort. One of the most common issues caused by weak core muscles is lower back pain, which can be exacerbated by poor posture. When the core is not engaged properly, the spine may begin to shift or curve, leading to a hunched posture or increased pressure on the back. Harold, a 75-year-old man, had always stayed active by walking regularly. However, he began to experience persistent lower back pain despite his daily walks. He noticed that he was starting to slouch more and his lower back felt sore after prolonged periods of sitting or standing. At first, Harold attributed his discomfort to the natural aging process, but after visiting his doctor, he was told that the pain was primarily due to weak core muscles and poor posture. His doctor recommended that he focus on strengthening his core muscles to alleviate the pain and improve his posture. To address this, Harold began incorporating pelvic tilts, which helped activate his lower abdominal muscles and relieve tension in his lower back. He also practiced standing against a wall with his back, shoulders, and head in contact with the surface, which encouraged him to maintain a straight posture and engage his core. Additionally, Harold worked on abdominal bracing, which involves pulling in the stomach muscles while sitting or standing, helping to stabilize his spine and reduce strain on the lower back. Within a few weeks, Harold noticed significant improvements. His back pain decreased and he felt more stable and upright throughout the day. Core exercises provide numerous benefits. Strengthening the core not only relieves back pain but also improves posture by encouraging proper spinal alignment. A strong core also helps support digestion by facilitating better posture and reducing pressure on the abdominal organs. It also reduces the risk of falls by improving balance and stability. By dedicating just a few minutes a day to strengthening the core, older adults can prevent or alleviate back pain, enhance posture, and maintain better mobility throughout their lives. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements to reduce strain. While walking is an excellent form of exercise, excessive walking can place significant stress on the joints, particularly in older adults. As people age, the cartilage in their joints naturally wears down, reducing their ability to absorb shock and causing discomfort. For older individuals, walking too much, especially on hard surfaces, can exacerbate joint pain, particularly in the knees, hips, and lower back. The repetitive impact of walking, while beneficial for cardiovascular health, does not provide enough variety in movement patterns to support long-term joint health, which can result in increased strain and even injury. Raymond, a 77-year-old man, had been walking daily for years, believing it was the best way to stay active. However, he started to experience pain in his knees after his walks. Despite the exercise, the pain continued to worsen, and eventually he found it difficult to walk without discomfort. Raymond consulted his doctor, who explained that his daily walks were putting too much repetitive strain on his knees, especially as he aged. The doctor recommended reducing his walking routine and incorporating low-impact exercises that would protect his joints while still keeping him active. To relieve the pressure on his joints, Raymond began incorporating swimming into his routine. The buoyancy of the water helped support his body, reducing the strain on his knees while allowing him to continue moving freely. He also started cycling, which provided a cardiovascular workout without the harsh impact on his joints. In addition, Raymond practiced Tai Chi, a gentle form of exercise that improved his balance, flexibility, and overall joint health. He also did chair-based exercises, which focused on strengthening the muscles around his joints without putting unnecessary stress on them. Within a few weeks, Raymond felt significant relief. His joint pain decreased and he was able to move more comfortably without worrying about aggravating his knees. Incorporating low-impact exercises into a daily routine can provide numerous benefits. These exercises reduce joint pain, protect the joints from further damage, and improve overall mobility. Activities such as swimming, cycling, tai chi, and chair exercises help to strengthen the muscles that support the joints, improving flexibility and circulation while avoiding the repetitive strain that walking alone can cause. By focusing on joint-friendly movements, individuals can continue to stay active and maintain their independence without the risk of further joint wear or injury, ensuring long-term mobility and pain-free movement. Conclusion: embrace a balanced approach to staying active. After 70. As we age, staying active is crucial for maintaining health, independence, and quality of life. However, it's important to recognize that walking alone is not enough to ensure long-term physical well-being. Incorporating a balanced exercise routine that includes strength training, balance exercises, flexibility, and low-impact movements is key to maintaining a strong, flexible, and pain-free body. By focusing on these areas, you can reduce the risk of falls, improve posture, alleviate joint pain, and even boost mental health. The 5 key exercises outlined in this video can significantly enhance your mobility and strength, allowing you to continue enjoying an active lifestyle well into your later years. Remember, the goal is not to overdo it, but to choose exercises that support and protect your joints, muscles, and overall well-being. If you are committed to improving your health after 70, start incorporating these exercises into your daily routine. It's never too late to strengthen your body, protect your joints, and enhance your balance. Your future self will thank you for the efforts you put in today. Stay active, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay independent. Walking after 70. Best exercises for seniors, strength training for older adults, flexibility for seniors, prevent falls after 70. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.